Sabrina Ionescu, one of the best three-point shooters, set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points.
The only person shooting better from the three by percentage than her teammate, Kayla McBride.
Clark takes it right to Courtney Williams. We can expect to see different.
I told us the other day, I know I'm going to get grabbed, I'm going to get chucked. Backdoors, Clark lays it in.
And to the inside-outside game where they're coming off of a loss against the Mystics. They want to clean some things up.
Caitlin Clark's first shot. She drives.
Tyler Marsh wants more of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area. Clark
Connects! The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark.
Clark on the hesitation. Clark for the big shots.
Caitlin Clark plays with a kind of offensive creativity that feels constantly unpredictable, even when you've watched her 100 times. What makes her highlights stand out is not just the big scoring moments, but the way she builds pressure on a defense possession by possession until something eventually breaks. One of the most defining parts of her
Passing and the way that makes her a threat from so many different places on the floor. Clark, little mid-range is good. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Clark, who's also been credited with 3 blocks. Mitchell overcooked it. Boston the putback.
How important is it for the New York Liberty for Sloot to be confident all season long behind those screens, hitting shots?
How about Clark cutting between the double, and Mitchell cashes in.
Everybody talks about the logo threes.
Yeah, they do. Nice concept, good execution.
The lead up high, Boston pick, roll, and bucket.
Here's Lloyd off the screen, way off the mark. Clark looking to run. Outlet pass. Oh, it's Mitchell. An eagle-eye, Hawkeye vision from Caitlin Clark. Clark sees 2. Corner for Wheeler. Shot fake, finds some space, and Wheeler connects.
Her game is how she reads defensive reactions in real time. She doesn't just react to coverage, she tests it. A quick dribble to one side, a hesitation at the top of the key, or a subtle change in pace is often enough to reveal how the defense is structured. Once she identifies the weakest link, she immediately targets it with either a sharp pass or a sudden scoring move. Her decision-making under pressure is another layer that separates her style of play. When the defense collapses, she rarely panics. Instead, she stays balanced and makes split-second reads that keep the offense alive.
Plenty of offense here in the first quarter. Billings rolling. Walker Kimbrough, extra pass. Clark, bullseye.
Seegers knows how to put that ball up to where it's really hard for posts to block it, let alone guards.
Clark looking back door. Oh, where only Mitchell could get it. He was never.
And the Fever win the tip. Get it all the way to Billings. Billings down low. Hands it off to Clark. Clark being guarded by Gardner. Puts the floater up and rattles it. A knockdown shooter. She is feisty over there, making the offensive foul. Clark takes the 3 and drills it.
Oh my! Behind the back!
Clark looking for space. Feeds it into Boston. Boston one bounce and lays it in.
Calmness in chaotic moments is what allows her to turn broken plays into clean scoring opportunities for her team. What also stands out is her ability to control spacing without physically dominating defenders. She stretches defenses simply by her presence beyond the arc. Even without touching the ball, defenders are forced to stay alert and extended, which naturally creates
15-point deficit against Atlanta on Sunday, but this is a different kind of challenge. Back Bentley connects.
They average 11 offensive rebounds a game, one of the best in the league.
Clark frees up Boston for 2 more.
Clark looking to shake. Gives it up. Lob it in. Howard. Good position. And a switch on Vandersloot, which Bonner recognized. Her passing and the way that makes her a threat from so many different places on the floor. Clark, little mid-range is good. Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet! Clark
Its movement and gaps inside. That off-ball influence is often overlooked, but it's a major part of why her team's offense flows the way it does. Her shooting mechanics are quick and efficient, allowing her to get shots off in tight windows. But it's not just speed, it's confidence in rhythm. Once she finds her timing, she can string together scoring bursts that completely shift momentum. These runs often come not from isolation hero ball, but from reading how the defense is reacting to her previous possessions. Another key element is her leadership through play style.
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark. Back-to-back triple.
3 in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a 3.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting.
They've scored 10 points off of 6 Fever turnovers, so that's really the difference in the game right now. Clark leaning and hitting. Wow!
18-5 run here for the Mystics after the Fever rattle off the first 5. Clark trying to answer, and does with a 3.
That was a pretty good team.
That was pretty.
What made that team so good, you two? Outside Clark again!
He doesn't need constant communication to set the tone. Her aggression and decision-making naturally pull teammates into rhythm. When she pushes tempo, others follow. When she slows the game down, the offense becomes more structured and deliberate. Even in difficult stretches, she continues to stay involved in multiple ways: scoring, creating, and organizing. That versatility keeps her impactful even when shots aren't falling. She finds other ways to influence the game, whether through passing lanes, transition pushes, or defensive pressure after turnovers.
Clark over Horston, hits a 3.
See, this is the small lineup I'm talking about with Caitlin Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again.
I would have loved to have seen Veronica Burton put the ball on the deck and attack the basket.
Oh, what a slick pass!
Shots.
45 blocks last year. Clark for 3! To the Commissioner's Cup final. What a dish down the floor. Wallace, the finish plus the foul on a beautiful delivery from Clark.
Best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark. Back-to-back triples for Caitlin Clark.
Ultimately, Caitlin Clark's game is defined by constant engagement with the defense. She doesn't wait for perfect situations. She creates them. Every possession feels like a small tactical battle where she is testing, adjusting, and eventually breaking down the structure in front of her. That's what makes her highlights so compelling. They're not just moments of skill, but moments of control being asserted in real time.
Open in the corner of her eye, she knocked it down.
Caitlin Clark scoreless since 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds Aaliyah Boston.
Here's Clark pedaling it forward. Clark dipping in, finds Boston beautifully for the finish.
Clark gets a screen from Boston. There's the pick and roll, and easy.
15 assists for Clark. Boston has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb in!